Thought about ditching the gas pump and conquering adventures big and small? Get ready, because the Rivian is shaking up the electric car game again. In today's video, we'll explore their new R2 model and discuss how much of a bang you'll get for your buck when it comes to this newly released Rivian model. Rivian's electric trucks made a splash, and now the California startup is setting its sights on a whole new kind of adventure machine with the R2. This sleek SUV boasts the rugged spirit of its bigger siblings, but in a compact package that's perfectly sized for both city streets and weekend escapes. Size-wise, think rivals like the BMW X3 or Hyundai Tucson, and when we talk money, it's poised to go head-to-head with some Ford and Tesla models. But before we get to the buck, we should first talk about the bang value, and they're not messing around. Get ready for serious power options. Single, dual, and even tri-motor setups are on the menu. And if range is your thing, the biggest battery is set to push you over 300 miles on a single charge with the most efficient setup, yet no fuel whatsoever. Yup, this baby is all electric, and Rivian is aiming for the first R2 deliveries to roll out in the first half of 2026. The Rivian R2 is all about ditching fuel pumps and unleashing the thrill of electric power alone. This SUV offers some serious choices when it comes to how you want that power delivered. Want maximum range and a seriously smooth ride? Opt for the base model with its single electric motor powering the rear wheels. Need traction for snowy trails or slick city streets? Upgrade to the dual motor setup for confident all-wheel drive. Looking for pure acceleration that'll pin you to your seat? Go all out with the tri-motor beast. 2 motors in the back, 1 up front, ready to rocket you forward. Rivian's keeping the exact horsepower a secret for now, but here's the really exciting bit. They claim that top-of-the-line tri-motor R2 will blast from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 3 seconds or less. That's supercar territory, folks. Of course, we're not taking Rivian's word for it. We love putting cars to the test, and the R2 is no exception. As soon as we can get our hands on one, we're hitting the track to verify that lightning-fast acceleration and give you the full lowdown on those driving dynamics. Get ready, because choosing your R2 powertrain is about more than just efficiency, it's choosing your style of electric adventure. The Rivian R2 is built for adventure, not for counting down miles. This SUV gives you battery options. Think of it like a standard pack for zipping around town and a larger pack for those epic road trips and off-road excursions. But wait, Rivian might just add a supersized max battery in the future for the ultimate freedom to roam. Right now, the star of the show is that single-motor R2 paired with the big battery. Rivian promises it'll take you over 300 miles on a single charge. That's enough juice to conquer most daily commutes and weekend getaways without breaking a sweat, don't you think? But what about when it's time to recharge? Rivian's keeping the exact speeds under wraps for now, but here's the good news. They say you'll be able to zap your battery from 10 to 80% in less than 30 minutes when hooked up to a powerful DC fast charger. Think of it as a quick pit stop to refuel your electric adventure machine. The Rivian R2 isn't just about power and adventure either. Oh no, it's about serious fuel savings and kicking those nasty emissions to the curb. Now, the EPA hasn't released those official MPGe figures yet, but here's what I can tell you. Being smaller and lighter than the R1S, the R2 is poised to blow those fuel economy numbers out of the water. We're expecting it to absolutely crush those highway runs and make daily commutes a breeze on a single charge. For all the latest EPA info on the R2's efficiency, make sure to check their website, but one thing's for sure. The Rivian R2 is shaping up to be an electric SUV that lets you say goodbye to the pump without sacrificing range, and that alone says a lot. The Rivian R2 is your base camp for wherever the journey leads. Step inside and you'll find 2 comfy rows ready for 5 passengers, plus tons of cargo space for hauling all your gear. Think of the R2 as the little sibling of the R1S, inheriting that rugged yet refined style and clever storage solutions. Cubby holes are everywhere, even a second glove box for stashing those trail maps and snacks. The centerpiece of the cabin is the massive infotainment screen, your control hub for navigation, entertainment, and adjusting those fancy SUV features. But the R2 is meant to take you way beyond the pavement. That's why Rivian's gone all out with awesome accessories. Rooftop tent? Check. They call it the Rivian Treehouse, and it's seriously cool, with a heated mattress, lights, and even a movie screen. Need to bring your bikes along? There's a rack for that. How about a compact camp kitchen? Yep, but they've thought of that too. What do you say? Is this enough for a great road trip? Maybe. Is there more? Of course there is. The perfect road trip would be impossible without a great infotainment system and connectivity options. This is why the Rivian R2 puts you in the command center of your adventure with a massive 15.6-inch touchscreen borrowed straight from its biggest sibling, the R1S. This isn't just a blessing for your favorite tunes, it's your control hub for everything, from adjusting your mirrors to selecting those powertrain modes. The interface is all about keeping things streamlined. Think expandable tiles for those in-depth features, with your essentials like navigation and climate controls always within reach. Annoying layered menus? Not here. Options slide in smoothly, keeping you focused on the road ahead. Sadly, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto aren't part of the package yet, but Rivian's got you covered with a built-in Wi-Fi hotspot, wireless phone charging, and the ever-helpful Alexa voice assistant ready to obey your every command. The Rivian R2 isn't just about exploring either, it's about doing it confidently. The SUV bristles with advanced safety tech, including 11 cameras and 5 radar sensors constantly scanning your surroundings. While Rivian hasn't revealed the full list of features yet, expect the essentials as standard. Think automated emergency braking that can spot both vehicles and pedestrians, a lane keeping assist to prevent drifting, and adaptive cruise control that takes the stress out of highway hauls. Of course, just knowing those systems are there isn't enough. To gain that real peace of mind, the R2 will need to prove its toughness in those crash tests conducted by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, or the NHTSA, and the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety, or IIHS. Stay tuned for those results, but rest assured that the Rivian R2 is packed with technology designed to keep you, your passengers, and those around you safe on every journey. The Rivian R2 is built for exploration, and that means peace of mind matters just as much as horsepower. That's why Rivian puts an extra layer of confidence behind every purchase. The standard warranty features bumper-to-bumper protection for a generous 5 years or 60,000 miles, whichever comes first. But it's that powertrain coverage that really stands out. The battery and all those electric motors are backed for a reassuring 8 years. That's Rivian standing behind their electric technology. A big plus if you're making the transition from a traditional gas-powered car. One thing to keep in mind, however, is that, unlike some competitors, Rivian doesn't currently include complimentary scheduled maintenance. That means those routine oil changes, which you won't need with an electric one, and tire rotations will be an out-of-pocket expense. But with the R2's robust warranty, you can at least focus on hitting the trails instead of worrying about repair bills. The Rivian R2 isn't just about ditching the pump, it's about making that electric SUV dream a reality. That's why they're aiming for a seriously competitive starting price of around $45,000 US. And now keep in mind that's likely for the base model with the standard battery pack. For those epic road trips, I think the bigger battery upgrade will be well worth the extra cost for that 300+ mile range. Rivian hasn't revealed the full trim lineup yet, but they tend to follow a familiar pattern. Expect to see an adventure model focused on everyday versatility, a rugged adventure all-terrain for conquering tough trails, and likely a limited-run launch edition packed with all the bells and whistles. Estimated prices could range from that $45,000 entry point all the way up to potentially $55,000 for a top-spec R2. Alright, let's talk bottom line. Is the Rivian R2 worth your hard-earned money? It's packing a whole lot of features that put it right in the fight against rivals like the Ford Mustang Mach-E and Tesla Model Y. Think powerful and potentially very fast electric motors, a comfortable and stylish interior, tons of cutting-edge tech, and that adventurous Rivian spirit. That impressive warranty on the battery and powertrain adds peace of mind for long-term ownership, a big plus if you're new to EVs. And if that estimated starting price holds true, the R2 delivers serious bang for your buck compared to some other premium electric options. So, would you buy it? Share your thoughts in the comments, and if you like the video, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a single update as this exciting SUV gets closer to hitting the streets.